Hello, welcome to Good Work Now. Thanks for watching today. My name is Dr. Brian Moffitt. As you know, we've been focusing all this month on how to find a new business or develop your career. And I'm very pleased today that we're going to be focusing on Sacramento Works, which is part of the Sacramento Employment and Training Agency. Sacramento Works has a wealth of resources, and I'm so pleased today to have with us three guests that are affiliated with Sacramento Employment and Training Agency. To my left are Terri Carpenter, who's the SETA Public Information Officer, and next to her is Joe Carlotti, who's the Veterans Employment Representative from the Employment Development Department. And to my right is Saundra Williams, who is a SETA Workforce Development Specialist, and she is located at the Del Paso Business Information Center. So thank you all three for being here. It's wonderful to have three of you representing SETA and Sacramento Works. And Terri, let me pose the first question to you. What is, if you could describe Sacramento Works?
Well, Sacramento Works is a federally funded program through the Sacramento Employment and Training Agency, and our prime purpose is to assist the community with employment and training opportunities, which are delivered through our Sacramento Works one-stop career centers.
Okay, and so Sacramento Works has both career services and business information services, so we'll be focusing today on both those. And Joe, describe a little bit about your role in the program.
I'm a veteran workforce specialist. I work with military veterans and employers and marketing services available to the veterans as they're in their job search, and also with employers on how we can help them get their candidates that they're looking for in our veteran community, which is many times is sought after. And we refer veterans to health services that they might not have available to them that they're not aware of. We work with them in training, refer them to training programs that might be available to them out in the market.
Terrific. And Saundra, your role?
Okay. I am a workforce development professional currently working with the Business Information Center at Del Paso. What I do, or what the Business Information Center does, is offer technical assistance for those persons who are currently in business for themselves or really wanting to go into business for themselves.
Okay, terrific. Let's, we're going to be talking about two parts to this program. The first part are services that are available to individuals through SETA, and then we'll be talking about services that are available to employers. So let's start with services that are available for individuals, and let's start with the career centers. And maybe Terri, you could start us off there, some of the services that are provided.
Sacramento Works one-stop career centers. We have 12 throughout Sacramento County, so that we can deliver services to the neighborhood communities throughout the county. Our services are free. We offer services such as resume assistance, workshops on how to interview, how to develop a resume. We also offer employment services, how to get a job, what type of job are you looking for, how is the best way to go about getting that job. We also provide to certain individuals, depending on their situation, training opportunities through scholarship programs where we can subsidize their training for certain types of careers or occupations.
Okay, so the folks are able to get some funding to help pursue a degree or some kind of training program?
Yeah, for example, if they have recently been laid off from their employer and they need a computer class, for example, to make them more marketable, to go into, to be more competitive for a specific job, then we can pay for a computer training course, for example, at the local community college.
Okay. Are there certain eligibility requirements to be a recipient of these kinds of grants or funding?
Yes, there are some general criteria that need to be addressed when an individual comes in, and it depends on each individual situation. There's really no blanket criteria that says, okay, you know, if you fit in this category, you're going to automatically receive funding for training. So that's why we encourage anyone that's interested in inquiring whether they're eligible, speak to one of our career coaches at the Career Center, tell them they're interested in training, and then they'll walk you through the process, what might be available for you and your situation.
And again, how many centers do you have?
We have 12.
That's quite a few, and they're all over the area.
All through Sacramento County.
And people can go onto your website, which I'll share later, where they can find the location nearest them.
They sure can.
And Joe, let's talk more about the services that you provide. First, where is it located, the site that you work at?
I'm at Mark Sanders. It's at 2901 50th Street on the corner of Broadway and 50th. We work with veterans that come in, and we are seeing more veterans come in from the Iraqi and Afghanistan wars. We also provide, as Terri has mentioned, resume services, interview skills. We do a workshop once a month now. It goes to the different centers throughout Sacramento, and last month we celebrated Women's Military History Week, which is the third week of March, and we had a workshop that was directed primarily to women veterans and services available to them. And a lot of the women don't know of health services and other services that may be available to them. Okay. I work with the Sacramento Veteran Community Support Network. It's a nonprofit, and we work in that organization. We work with not only the homeless, but with employment and training the homeless as far as people in getting them in homes or maybe possible places to stay. Okay. And then we do job development contacts for veterans. We're able to contact employers and see if there might be hiring, and we try to market our veterans that way. Right now we're currently working on a big project, which is the Honor a Hero Hire a Vet Job Fair, which is going to be on June the 1st. It's going to be at the Garden Pavilion on McClellan Business Park.
That's great. Saundra, let's talk about the individual services available at some of the business information centers.
Okay, the Business Information Center, we have so many different services that are absolutely free or low cost, very low cost. We have a library of different occupations where one can come in and actually spend the time in a quiet place where they can actually sit down and read and find out what they need for their business to get their business jump started, where they can go and purchase materials that maybe not, if they don't have the finances to buy brand new materials, then there are suggested places that are suggested to them where they can actually go and purchase materials for that. That's with our library information books we have there. We also have business softwares that are loaded on the computers in the Career Center where you can actually come in, sit down and try out the software to see before you make that big purchase.
Oh, that's a great
idea.
So
that's a great
I've made
savings.
that mistake of buying software and then it looked really good on the web and then I download it.
And
oh my God!
It really wasn't what you want. So what you have that opportunity to come in, sit down and utilize the computers, and each one, we have 4 different big centers throughout the Sacramento area. There's Mather, Del Paso, Hillsdale, and Stockton Boulevard. And each one of these centers are equipped with computers so you can actually come in and sit down and review the software. We also have DVDs. We also have workshops that you can take. So many of our times people come in and they're all gung-ho about starting a business, but they don't know the actual commitment that it takes to run a business. And so that we offer them the opportunity to come in, sit down and do research for that.
Well, one of the workshops you offer is this pre-business orientation?
We have pre-business orientation. We partner with SBA, so you can also learn information about the stimulus packet that's coming down. Money's going to be coming in soon, and everyone wants a part of that money. Now's the time to sit down and read so they can find out about that. We partner also with SCORE, who offers one-on-one counseling. We do the Sacramento County, which comes in, and they also teach workshops. So if one would go to our website, which is www.seta.net, click on the Business Information Center, they can download a calendar and actually call in and register for those classes.
You know, it seems like if you're an individual that wants to improve your career or change your career or explore starting your own business, you folks have it all. I mean, it's amazing. When I was looking online at the website, all the counseling and the coaching and the library and the workshops and potential funding that you could access is just terrific.